There has been one topic of conversation today, and that is Myanmar, after the military there staged a coup in which they detained the head of the de facto civilian government, Aung San Suu Kyi, other senior figures, and also announced a state of emergency to be put in place for 1 year. Today was the day when new members of the Myanmar parliament were due to be sworn in after November's elections which Aung San Suu Kyi's National League for Democracy won with a landslide victory. But in a statement released on Facebook by their communications team, the military in Myanmar has said that this move was necessary to, in their words, preserve stability in the country. They have also promised for free and fair elections to take place once this state of emergency has been lifted. But amongst this announcement, there was a lot of confusion, and that was largely because we saw internet connectivity and telecommunications outages across Myanmar. NetBlocks noting that around 8 o'clock local time, internet connectivity fell to around 50% of normal levels. That initially led to a lot of UN Special Rapporteurs for Human Rights expressing their concerns about what they said was an ominous situation in the country. And in the hours since, we've seen a lot of condemnation from EU leaders, the likes of the European Council President Charles Michel, who on Twitter called for a release of all those people who had been detained, strongly condemning the military coup, saying that the outcome of those elections in November must be respected and that the democratic process must be restored. It's worth also noting that EU institutions haven't actually named Aung San Suu Kyi in their statements of condemnation. She has recently been criticised by institutions for a perceived lack of action and almost acceptance of the mistreatment of the Rohingya minority Muslims in Myanmar. It was actually in September 2020 she was sanctioned and stripped of the list of Sakharov Prize winners for democracy for her actions relating to the Rohingya Muslims. But across the board, Alistair, we've seen a lot of condemnation from EU officials, summed up perhaps by EU Foreign Policy Chief Josep Borrell, who said that Myanmar's people want democracy and the European Union is standing by them through this unrest.